A question came up as to how to use the Chroma submenu under the Effects menu. Well, Chroma is from Chroma key, which is a green screen type of effect used in early video, mostly by weathermen to show themselves in front of a green screen, and then that green screen would be replaced with the weather map or the temperatures coming up for the week or whatever. Well, in iColorama, what the chroma effect does is to drop out that green, and so that you can see objects behind it, the background. So you have down at the bottom, you have photos to bring in that have the green screen on them already. I happen to have a album that has various items on a green screen already. And so I can bring those in and move them around, and it just drops out the green. You might see at the edges, if I really blow this up, you see some stray pixels out there. Those can get cleaned up under the setting if you take the saturation down just a tad. So there's my object, and I can place it in there. I can apply. Now, if you have any green in the object itself, then that would get dropped out along with everything else. So there's an option to have a blue background instead under preset number 2. I happen to have a couple of those kind of items out here in my same album, Chroma album. Let's go back up here and get a tree. Tree naturally has some green items on it, but if you have the blue background, then that gets dropped out. You can lower the opacity if you like. It's a way to save off objects for use in multiple images. Now, recently, the Queen of England had a speech about the coronavirus, and she was wearing a green dress. And people thought, oh my goodness, that's such an opportunity for us. We will take that picture and we will green screen out her dress. Well, in the image that I got, her dress is not quite green, and it's in between green and blue, so it wouldn't be a really good candidate for this. But you can go into Adjust Hue and pull the hue slider from 1 down to about 0.91. It's good. Now that's a true green on her dress, and it doesn't affect the rest of the image too badly. So when you've got an image that you want to fill in the area that's under green, then what you would do is you would set the other object using Effects Blend. If I want to change her dress to, let's say, let's put this image right here. Oops. Let's put this image right here on her dress. I put it over her dress. I do lower the opacity so I can see where it's actually falling on her dress. Make sure that it covers the whole thing. Pull the opacity back up and apply it. Then, if I bring in the image with the green dress over top of it using Chroma, then there you see it's replacing the green. Well, it replaces all the green, remember the shades of it. So there are places in here where, if you look at the before image, well, actually you can't at this point, but if you look at the before image, then you've got folds or seams or buttons or whatever that are also green that are getting dropped out as well. In order to get those back in, you can do this. I've already set up here an image where I mask out everything but the dress itself. And you can see all the different tones in there. If I take this and do a multiply, then you can see, if I zoom in here, you can see all the little folds and various things. This is not a perfect mask, but it's close enough for our business here. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down a little bit. It's still too dark though. I'm going to apply that. And I want to touch that up some, so I've also made a mask that is just for the dress. And then I can do and adjust levels to punch up and so there I have replaced her green dress using the Chroma. That's a quick look at Chroma. I hope you enjoyed it.